Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
You guys, it's 2 days until Christmas.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This week has been so freaking amazing for me and Gary with all the hard work that we've been able to get done on the Mudroom. We've had ups and downs, but right now we're flying high, man. Today is going to be an amazing day.
Should go by pretty quick today.
Yeah.
Should go by fairly quick.
So yesterday, after all of that struggle that Gary had to go through the previous day, trying to figure out all the numbers and try to get everything just right, you know, for those valleys and stuff for the roof rafter area, you know, we're working on. I'm very happy to let you guys know that yesterday was a massive success and all of the rafters are hung and we are ready for the zip board.
Yep.
So guess what we're doing today?
We're getting those zip boards up there, that's for sure.
Woohoo! Which is like perfect timing. I know we didn't make it in time for the last storm that blew through and then you had to like sweep all the rain and stuff. But like starting tomorrow, all week in our area, we are expecting to be pummeled with rain. That includes Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So is what it is, but.
Hey, we're going to get that zip board up there and we're going to be covered.
Yeah.
For this rainstorm that's coming.
Yeah.
And I can finally cut off that eave or the overhang.
The eave inside or the overhang or whatever inside the mudroom building. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've been putting that one off too, just because we've been trying to just
hold off until the last second where it's like, okay, today I should be able to get all the zip board up and we'll be able to get that thing zapped off and out of our way and we'll just we'll be that much closer to getting that thing fully situated and done.
Yeah, but after today, we should be closed in, at least from the top down. Mm-hmm. So that way, like when the rain comes, it's going to be nice and dry in there. And moving forward, all the work over at the mudroom and for our entire house, it should be dry.
Correct.
So that's huge, guys, like massively huge. There's obviously still going to be stuff that we need to do to finish drying it in. We're going to need to install those windows and the door. You know, there's still things that we're going to have to do, but we're not even worried about that right now. Right now, getting us to the point where the zip board is fully on the roof and it's zipped in with the tape and stuff. So it's dry from the top down. Yep. That's a huge, massive win. And then also because everything will be lined up, Gary can get his exact numbers. And this week coming up, I should be able to place an order.
Correct.
I'm so excited.
Correct.
I'm so excited, guys.
So it's getting closer and closer to that point, and everything's looking really good.
Yeah.
I'm really happy because that headache that I had where everything wasn't lining up, you know.
Poor Gary.
And had to go back and forth, get it all lined up. It helped out tremendously yesterday because each cut that I made for one rafter, I was able to mimic it to the other side. Yeah. It wasn't one of those where it's like, if I cut this one over here, I've got to cut that one over there in a funky, different size, you know?
Yeah, no, they mirrored each other very well. And,
and that's how it's supposed to. So, I mean, like, that's where I'm like, if these aren't lined up, when I go to make those rafters, it's going to be a nightmare, you know? Yeah. And it went really well. I'm really happy with how that went.
Yeah.
Wasn't happy about the valleys and getting that situated, but I am happy that that was situated perfectly to where everything lined up.
You know, it kind of takes me back to, although this one was different, but it kind of takes me back a little bit to when you were doing the block work and we spent an entire day and you did like 3 blocks that you ended up having to take away and then redo. Yep. You know what I mean? So it's a learning curve when you're doing something like that. I know that you did it similar out here on the back patio, but it wasn't the same.
Correct.
And because this back patio, like covered deck area, that was the first time you had ever done anything. And when you were doing that, it took you like a week to figure out those cuts.
Yeah.
You know,
took me a while.
Like now, instead of like a week, it's just a day. So,
well, I mean, there's big differences in a sense. Like, so the roof that we have over our back deck, that is a 312 pitch. But that complication came from a 312 meeting into a 512. And what is that angle? Right. And then our roof, I found out isn't exactly a 512. It's a 4 3/4 by 12, which throws everything out of whack when you're like, oh, it's a 512. So you do all the math for that, and then you're all, why isn't it lining up? It should. Math is not mathing right now, and that's fractions. Where I'm just sitting here like, huh? And yeah, that 1/4 of an inch spread out over such a distance
because of fractions,
quite a bit.
That's why fractions. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie.
But hey, it's done. It's behind us, and today we're ready for some zip board. So, how are you envisioning the day going today?
So we're gonna be needing to make some cuts on the ground and make it 1,000 times easier for me to get those boards up there.
You talking about the zip board?
Yep.
Okay.
Because the valleys are going to be very interesting and the headaches still, in a sense, but not, because everything should pan out and line up. So I'm gonna have to get that cut, get that beveled and everything, and make it to where it lines into where that needs to go. And we're just gonna get the pieces up there and get them tacked in. I mean, it's not really rocket science. We gotta get the zip boards from the ground up to the roof. We gotta tack them in. So if we can get them up there one at a time, just tack them into place and just keep rolling, I think that we'll be able to get things moving pretty nice.
Yeah, that'll be really good, man. I'm super excited. It's definitely going to change the whole feel. I think since it sounds like I'm going to be sitting around waiting in the wing for Gary to figure out numbers and bark orders, then I think I'm going to get the drone going and maybe fly that around today, since Gary will be up on top of the roof. The last few days of recording and whatnot have been massively difficult for me. Let me just say, there's no good angles up there, and trying to be on a ladder and hand stuff over and everything has been extremely difficult. Yesterday, though, I did get Gary to put the GoPro like on the tippy top of the roof and like shine it down. So we'll see how that works when I get it into the editing and, you know, deal with it. But I'm excited, guys. We've got some videos in the can for you. I just haven't had any time to sit down and edit. Maybe I'll get some time tonight. I don't know.
No.
But either way, it's coming. It's coming, friends. It's coming.
No.
But yeah, it's going to be a really good day today. Christmas being 2 days away, today is literally the last day that I am able to work with Gary, because as it is, even tonight, I should really get my butt to the store and start getting all the last minute things that I need for cooking before the stores run out. And I'm pretty sure, like in our little small town, that the Christmas Day, they're definitely not going to be open. And I think Christmas Eve, they have limited hours. I
don't even know if they're open on Christmas Eve or not.
I'm not 100% positive about that either. So like,
we'll see what happens.
I need to go to the store, but we also need to get this dried in because we got a week worth of rain coming. And so it's like, I'm getting pulled in every direction.
Well, you'll be able to go tonight.
Yeah.
Be able to get this thing rolling.
If I have the energy.
No.
You know, that's another thing. I'm dog tired when I'm done working with the day.
Yep.
And then I still got to come in and cook and take care of the family. So, dishes and stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, we're going to be having to get on up there and get this thing rolling. Today is going to be the last day before the rain comes.
Yep.
So we're going to definitely want to get on up there and be able to get this thing rocking and rolling.
Yep. Today's going to be a very busy day, but I'm very excited for today because we've been working so hard for it, man. It's been like months in the making to get us to this point. And obviously we're still not done. We're still going to need to do some finalizing to finishing up the exterior, at least to the point where like the exterior is ready for siding. But again, don't start winning us on the siding. It's going to be months. I'm telling you right now, it's
siding's going to be almost the last thing.
Yeah, it's going to be months and months until we do siding.
I have to put in plumbing.
Yeah.
With AC wires and big old 3-inch pipes and everything else before I even think about siding. Yeah. So you guys can hold off on that, but there's going to be a lot of other stuff going on before that. So yeah,
I'm excited because once we get the windows, like once we finish this part and we get the house to where it's dried in with the windows installed, the door installed, we are going to start shifting gears, and we're working on the inside of the cabin a little bit, which you guys will see. I'm very excited for that.
Yep.
But it's got to be all the like maintenance room stuff, right? All the stuff that goes and gets connected into the maintenance room, plumbing, electricity, etc., air conditioning, insulation, all the guts and stuff that go inside the walls before you can actually put walls up. So,
yep.
But every step is another step in the right direction, friends. And today we're taking a huge one by getting that zip board up and on top of the building and locking it in dry from the top down. So we are going to get busy and get after it. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and watching today's episode. With the holiday being here, I really don't know when I'm going to be able to get out videos for you guys, but I am backlogged and I do have some content that I'm going to start slow trickling out to you guys. And we're going to keep trying to upload here on Real Talk just so that way we can still hang out with you guys. And, you know, it's not going to be the same old work updates because of the holiday. You guys are going to get some more real life stuff over here. But yeah, good stuff.
Cool.
So until the next one, friends, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.